Nearly noon now, day 26, just getting off to a start. We stayed with Jamie's childhood friend Eric and his family overnight. Their hospitality was extensive and effusive. I have one boot on and one boot in progress. Got a few more items to load back into the truck. He's taken us well off the river, and we're going right back where we put in to go through, or took out rather, to go through St. Paul today. We expect basically to make it outside the city, despite the late start. I'm not clear on upcoming geography. I'm thinking Red Wings in a couple of days. I don't know that Hastings is today. I think that's a little far. I don't really know the towns. We're not far from hitting the Wisconsin border, so we might step foot on Wisconsin soil coming up soon, being in the next few days. Now I'm just floundering because I'm just following the river. Jamie has a much better sense of the geography upcoming, and the distances in terms of river miles to different cities. But Wisconsin, some of the big ones are Prairie du Chien and La Crosse. I have an errand in Cassville, that's Wisconsin, that I hope to fulfill. It's just a little tiny town. But there's a viewer of my other channel, some of you might know, the Mid-South Boomers channel, that has a fireworks shop there that I would like to go tour while I'm just passing by. It's not right on the river, but I certainly could get there if I got to town, small town. And basically, not too long after we see Wisconsin, we'll be crossing out of Minnesota. Our last stop there is probably Winona. I think it's kind of the southeast corner of Minnesota. And then we'll see Iowa. We'll have another state to... Dubuque is right at the Illinois border after we leave Wisconsin. Dubuque. Davenport? I don't know. Now I'm mixing up all my towns. Yeah, I better tie this thing in a knot and shut it off before you recognize all my foibles. But more river coming up today, despite having just taken some time off again to recharge the batteries. Laundry, good hot meal for dinner and breakfast, a soak in the hot tub, and a warm place to sleep without a tent. And now we're back to it, getting back into the wild. See y'all in a bit. There's a light on the horizon, emanating from the bayou. It shouldn't be so surprising. Gotta get there before I come home to you. Okay. Back where we took out, we mentioned upon taking out, seeing these barges for the first time on the river, and here they still sit, just as evidence that we're not cheating. Although I gotta say, cheating was discussed, and I was almost a proponent of skipping a section, and Jamie kept me honest. He said, no, we got to go back in where we took out. I said, yes, sir, and he's right. I mean, we can do whatever we want, but if you're doing the river, do the river, right? So we're back in. It's a late start. I don't know, what is it? Almost one? Yeah, one-ish. Had a great house to crash in, and a warm family to welcome us into their home. It was yet another fine stop off of the river. Now we're back on it. It is Sunday today, so we're already talking about where are we going to take in Monday Night Football in a couple days. Not sure where we're taking out today. Hastings is an option, but it's a long paddle with a late start. So, I mean, if we get really froggy, we might get there, but probably fall a little short and just figure it out. But maybe Red Wing for 2 days. We'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. But we're getting to it. Jamie's going to cut a little video after I cut this one, and we can see that he's still emblazoned and ready to go. And we're getting our miles in. Day, what is this, 26 now, yeah? Day 26 of the MRCA 2025. That's a lot of numbers we're throwing at you. But here we go. Let's paddle. All right, everybody, coming up on St. Paul, which of course is the sister city of Minneapolis. We've seen the skyline of Minneapolis as we approached. Let's take a look at the skyline of St. Paul. There we go. We'll be passing by today and moving on to bigger, better, smaller, and more wide open things. This is Harriet Island, downstream right. I believe we camped here. It seems familiar to me, and Jamie has said that in his logs he has noted that we camped here. But it is just a park system, essentially. Across from it, though, is downtown St. Paul. And we don't intend to stop off here on this trip, but this is, yeah, it's a little nostalgic because we did spend some time walking the streets, and I think we went up to the Capitol Dome, which is back behind over there now. Let me zoom in. And then just checking out St. Paul a little bit on our first trip through. I believe I remember walking this bridge from where we were camped on Harriet Island, but my memory has been faulty so many times already on this trip that it's difficult to rely on it. But
we should have stayed there.
Yeah, okay, at the Covington Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have stayed right there. All right, maybe next, maybe for the 50th. So here we travel on the western side of swinging railroad bridge. There's also a portion of the channel that is on the eastern side. This is certainly, well, I don't know about certainly, but I have to imagine this is no longer in any operation, but still sits here in the river at need. But interestingly, we're being overtaken by our first tow that's just emerging from the swinging bridge, the White Rock. There we go. We're in the meat of it now, boys and girls. Let's paddle. We are right in the flight pattern. Day 6, everybody. Mile approximately 8:30 on the river. That's getting easier to report because we're getting navigational markers now. Got a refinery across the river here. We've got an old railroad bridge that has been converted to, I guess, a fishing pier, but I mean, you know, there's a bicycle riding out there now. We're at a marina. Got a fuel dock right here, and a couple of pretty healthy vessels here that are, and it extends off beyond the viewpoint here. We're just tied off because there's a restaurant right there, and we're gonna enjoy maybe a sandwich and a beer or something along those lines. We have a campsite picked out that's about 3 river miles from here. It's about 4 p.m. It's been a short day so far, so we got a little more in us. We might decide to press on a little further, but we'd have to figure out where we'll stay. Anyway, we're gonna grab a bite. Well, true believers, day 26. I have to report that life on the river is hard. The weather's horrible today. It's like, geez, I don't know, 68, 70 degrees and sunny. It's the worst. And there's what, 2 or 3 mile an hour wind or something. Yeah. And it's been, you know, blowing in our face the whole time at like 2 or 3 miles an hour. It's like somebody turned on a fan and started blowing it at us. It's the worst, man.
Like God?
Yeah, God turned on a fan. Yeah, the God fan. I don't recommend this lifestyle to anybody, but you know, we're gonna do our best to get through this one. We're taking one for the team to get you some content. Hope y'all enjoy. The ship's aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle. With Jamie Z, the skipper too. And that's it. Roland on Such has beached here on a little tiny island. It came highly recommended by a paddler, and it'll do. I think he saw something a little more than what we're seeing, but it's going to be perfectly fine to make camp for tonight, and it'll make it easier to get off to an early start tomorrow because we got a big day tomorrow to get where we want to be. We'll wrap it up and or start again tomorrow when next you see us.